Hello and welcome to Dorki TV. Stellaris still has stranglehold on my life, but I can feel its influence starting to dissipate. My gaming sessions went from 12 hours a day down to just 3 or 4 hours a day. Even better news is that my neighbors seem to be done with their construction project for now. I am sure they will want to redo something else in their apartment before the year's done. Some people are inconsiderate fucktards when it comes to these sorts of things. I just hope to Lucius it ain't happening anytime soon. Whatever the case, April 1st is coming up on Wednesday. I wonder what are you, my viewers, going to do on that day? Are you going to prank someone? Or are you like me and will you rather go fuck with AI in some game? I for one will stay at home all day on April 1st and make life miserable for the AI empires neighboring my Space Dorky empire. Actually, I might just start a new playthrough in Stellaris as a vassal of a fallen empire. That origin has some really nice trolling potential. If all works the same as with any other vassal-master relationship in the game, then anyone who declares war on me will get violated by my overlord immediately. I can already imagine the face of that space skunk or whatever fanatical purifier gets spawned next doors. What it sees is a nice little alien-loving fanatical pacifist with no military to speak of. What it gets is a surprise motherfucker moment from one of the most powerful forces in the galaxy. Anyway, let's get to the Entropia stuff now. As far as my in-game adventures in Entropia Universe go, this was a good week. I collected some 24 or 25,000 bottles of sweat over the week. I am not sure on the exact number, as I forgot to keep track of it, because of an opportunity to sell my stash for 1 pet and 30 pack per 1000 bottles. I just lumped everything together and ran to the dude to sell it all. Funny enough, I had 24,000 bottles at that time as well, so I made 31 ped and 20 pack. It would be nice if I could sell my current stash at that price too, but I have seen a bunch of people yell their stashes at 1 ped and 20 pack per 1000 bottles. People selling that low and seemingly being unable to sell at all makes it improbable that I can sell at a decent price here on Entropia again. I guess I am back to my original plan of hoarding my sweat until the stash gets big enough for a warp to an off-world market. Maybe the price is better on next island these days, unless most people just buy on Kali and warp there with enough sweat to last them the whole trip. By the way, the mining footage in the background is from a while back. I have not mined or hunted at all this week. All I do right now is sweat. I think I will keep it up for another month, perhaps 2 before I give mining another chance. If the crab loot keeps up, I guess I will be sweating most of this year. There is no reason for me to push through shit loot. I know I would not hit anything even remotely big enough to cover the losses I would accumulate, and the rewards from most of my Calypso irons are not worth the cost to finish them. Too bad there is no good solo sweating mob on Arcadia Moon. I would go sweat there and do the drill tower maintenance daily mission from Chief Engineer Milo. That mission gives 2 ped of universal ammo as a reward. But there are no cheap activities to do there while waiting for the mission to reset, besides crafting explosive projectiles 1 blueprint. And sadly my crafting returns have been garbage lately as well, so that is out of the question for the time being too. Anyway, on the investment side of things, Arcadia Moon deeds paid out 1 pack per deed twice over the week from 24th of March till Monday 30th of March 2020. This is a rather low payout considering they cost 60 ped each. I guess that is the main reason they have not sold out in the webshop yet. Meanwhile, Arcadia Underground deeds paid out 1 pack per deed on 5 days during the week. So AUDs are still paying much better than the AMDs, despite costing only slightly more at roughly 68 to 70 PED per DID. Ancient Greece shares paid dividends of 1 PEG per share this Monday. That is still alright in my book, however it is lower than the 2 PEG payout per share offered by Crystal Palace shares. The price of Crystal Palace shares seems to hover between 17 and 18 PED these days. The cheapest stack of Crystal Palace shares available for purchase this morning on Monday 30th of March 2020 was priced at 17 PED and 60 PEG. That being said, there were only about 1800 CP shares in total available for purchase at the time. Meanwhile, more than 681,000 Ancient Greece shares remain unsold at the base price of 10 PED per share. It really does look like people do not have much faith in them. I personally expect them to take at least couple months to sell, possibly even longer. To conclude, despite what I said about my neighbors in the beginning of this video, I can now say this: fuck them. And why, you may ask? Well, dear viewer, it turns out they are not done with their construction bullshit. The peace and quiet was just a ruse to make me feel hopeful and comfortable before the madness overtakes my world once again. Workers came in around the lunchtime just as I was finishing this script and started drilling into the walls once again. Yay for another week of I can't hear my own thoughts. Anyway, sweating went well over the week, investments paid out decent for the most part, and I keep wondering why the heck is there so many people sweating right now. I mean, there is the real life thing that has many people at home and prices of sweat went up a little. But would that triple or quadruple the number of people sweating all day long? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and I wish you all a nice day. Please keep yourselves safe. Also, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Thank you.